In that interview, he was trying to implement Diddy, saying that Diddy is the one who paid to have Tupac murdered.
And when you start doing this, again, you were supposed to be a gangster, a Crip, and you don't know that in California law, there is no statute of limitations on a murder case. So you don't know that, and you're supposed to be a real live gangster, and you don't know that,
You don't know the law?
what do they say? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. So even if he's lying, he put himself in his own trick bag.
Because when he did an interview 3 years ago, before he got arrested, Keefe D, he was on Vlad, did a 3-hour interview. And one of the interviews, the title is FBI told me Eric Von Zip kept my $1 million from Diddy for Tupac's murder. So in that interview, he was trying to implement Diddy, saying that Diddy is the one who paid to have Tupac murdered. So I wouldn't be surprised. Do you think that Diddy name may come up? Like, I mean, will that bring Diddy into this type of...
There has to be an evidence. And under American law, generally, you cannot prosecute somebody on the uncorroborated evidence of an accomplice, which is what the situation is here.
Diddy is a terrible guy. No, he is a terrible, terrible guy. And everybody saw the video of him beating Cassie. That alone is enough to draw your conclusion of terrible, terrible guy. But when you see all the pieces come together, Tupac's death, the death of Tupac, shot and killed in Vegas after the Mike Tyson fight. Keefe D, the guy who confessed to shooting Tupac, was hired by Diddy's security guy. Biggie got shot. Biggie Smalls got shot in LA on the corner of Fairfax and Wilshire. Diddy always said that Notorious B.I.G. wanted to go to Los Angeles to promote his album and throw a party, even though it was dangerous. After the death of Tupac, they were like, yo, don't come around here. Stay on the East Coast. Do not come out here. And Diddy always said, no, Biggie wanted to. Bullshit. Biggie did not want to go to Los Angeles. He did not want violence. He wanted peace. He didn't want anything to do with it. And Diddy said, no, we're going out there. We're going to stick it in their face, because he just had that gangster streak and he wanted to show, look how tough we are. For the first time ever, a rap artist was going to go meet like the European press. They were going to do a junket in London for Biggie. And the night before the flight to London, Diddy calls Tim Dog, and he says, the guy that's coordinating everything, and he says, cancel the flight. Cancel the flight. Biggie's not going. He's staying here. I want to stay here in Los Angeles. Cancel the flight. Biggie did not want to cancel the flight. And what happened when they canceled the flight? They doubled back into Los Angeles, and Biggie got shot. Here's something that's inconvenient. Diddy was, they were negotiating his contract at the time. Yeah, the album was finished, and now they were negotiating a new contract. Doesn't look good, right?
That is crazy.
Did he set up his own buddy? Did he look the other way? I don't know. It gets worse. Diddy threw a huge funeral in New York, like a hero's funeral for the Notorious B.I.G. And everybody came out from Bed-Stuy to Harlem, baby. The streets were packed, and the funeral was massive. Everyone thought Diddy's paying for this. He's paying for this out of his money. Out of Bad Boy's going to pick up the tab for their number one artist and the whole thing. He didn't pay for it. He billed the estate of Biggie Smalls. He had Biggie pay for his own funeral. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, you think Biggie's mom, Valletta, doesn't talk to Puff? And then he went on all these appearances. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. And then he broke out with Sting. Every breath you take, I'll be missing you. The whole thing. And Diddy launched his own career off the back of the death of Biggie Smalls that he basically enabled by pulling back security, by pulling back his flight, by walking him into the lion's den. The guy is truly evil, man.
What's up, it's Monster Man, man. This video is crazy, man. They're saying that Diddy got Tupac and Biggie Smalls killed. Man, this is just crazy. Diddy is a real supervillain. So all of this shit that he been doing all of these years, now the Tupac trial started, and Keefe D is snitching that Diddy was the one that gave him $1 million to get Tupac and Suge Knight killed. So it is possible that Diddy might did that shit because he got so much hate for Tupac. I don't know what Tupac ever did to Diddy make he hate him so much, but everyone was saying that he was always jealous of Tupac and Biggie Smalls' friendship. But shit is just getting crazy. And if they can investigate and anything is connected to Diddy, he's gonna get a life sentence or a murder charge. Some crazy shit is gonna happen because this trial is just gonna be started, and it's about 30 years since Tupac has passed away. So this shit is a milestone if they can really find the killer. So everything what is going on with the dealer, they're trying to get him early release. I don't think the dealer is gonna be out anytime soon because this shit is just getting wild, and more charges are coming, more lawsuit, and Tupac family is investigating if Diddy got something to do with this. Because we were hearing theories all of these years, conspiracies, that Puff was always organized, always be doing organized crime, instigating on people's life. So this shit been going on for a long time. So when they're saying that Diddy might have get Biggie Smalls killed too, I believe that shit. Biggie Smalls was planning to leave Bad Boy, and he was trying to get his publishing from Puff so that he can start his own record deal. But when Biggie Smalls lost his life, man, Biggie Smalls something was wrong with Biggie Smalls' foot at the time. He can't even walk on his own feet. Why would you bring Biggie Smalls on enemy ground? So that's why a lot of people are saying that Biggie Smalls was brought out there to get sacrificed. And you run 3 lights and leave Biggie Smalls behind, and he's their number 1 artist. That is just wild. So a lot of people are saying that he was the one that got him killed because he wanted to get all of his royalties, and he keep a big funeral and let Biggie Smalls pay for his own funeral with the biggest estate. Talking about cruel, this ninja don't like no one. He only like money. This ninja don't care about nobody. They need to hold him accountable. They need to give him all of the charges that he deserves because he's a monster. A lot of people are saying that he's a devil. I don't know what the hell Puff Daddy is, but he's not from planet Earth. This ninja is an alien. He's really hard to control. So if they can prove this shit, because Tupac is one of the greatest rappers ever lived, and Biggie Smalls, and all of their life end in tragedy, and no one's to be blamed, man, the only one need to be blamed for this shit is Puff Daddy. Brother love, show some love. Man, he ain't showing no love with nobody, man. So everybody is snitching because Diddy can't stay loyal for long. So a lot of people are saying that Diddy is involved in this shit, and once they can prove it, it's gonna be over. But it is what it is, man. It's Monster Man. Have a blessed day.
50 got y'all thinking that Puff is the man behind Pac getting at the Quad Studios thing? No. I will never defend Puff, but I will defend the truth. I see a lot of y'all saying, well, Puff was at Quad when Pac got blanked, so nothing. I was covering Pac's trial. I was seeing him every single day through that situation when that Quad situation happened. Follow me now. Jimmy Henchman, who is currently incarcerated, is a criminal who is operating in the music business. When the Quad Studios thing happened, Jimmy Henchman was managing Little Sean. Little Sean is a rapper who was on Uptown. Jimmy Henchman called Pac repeatedly and said, come to the studio tonight and do a song with Little Sean. I'll give you $7,000. And Pac needed the money because the shows were not happening because he's on trial for rape. He's paying the lawyers all this money. Yes, Big and Puff were there because it's a studio. There's lots of people recording. As Pac entered the building to go see Little Sean, 3 men jumped out and with hammers and said, everybody get on the ground, because Pac was with other people. Pac refused. The other people got on the ground, but Pac, badass, refused to get on the ground. So they put 5 bullets in him. The man who pulled the trigger was a street dude named Dexter Isaac. He has admitted doing this. He was hired by Jimmy Henchman, who has admitted doing this. Henchman was managing Little Sean and specifically told Pac to go to the studio so that this would happen. And Pac knew this. On against all odds, he told you what it was. Promise to pay back. Jimmy Henchman in due time. I know you bitch niggas is listening. The world is mine. Set me up. Wet me up. Niggas stuck me up. I understand that 50 wants to come in and incept y'all with a new... No. This is what happened.